Hey everybody, welcome back to SnarkALecs Radio on Live 365's Loud and Loaded station. I'm Melissa, and with us tonight we have Dylan.
Hello.
And as always, Tony Solo.
Thank you, Melissa. I am Tony Solo on Twitter, and with us, as usual, is the great and glorious Kelly.
Thank you so much, Tony. Hi, everybody. This is Kelly at KellyTool, T-H-U-L on Twitter. I can never get anything out perfect, can I? And we're very excited to have with us today, we have Dylan, who's our special guest, in air quotes, special. He's that kind of special. But then an actual special guest, Christina Bach, who you may know from...
Hey, guys.
Go ahead, and just real quick, Steve mentioned to folks that you've been in Two-Headed Shark Attack, Rockabilly Zombie Weekend, Army Wives, a number of other things. So, sorry. Let folks know your Twitter handle, too, could you?
Lady Stage, Ladystage.
Awesome to have you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Awesome.
Pleasure's all ours.
So we usually start off by grilling our guest about a movie or two that we've enjoyed of theirs, and Two-Headed Shark Attack is a favorite. And
it's a masterpiece.
It's you know, I don't remember how many Oscar nominations it had, but it was good.
I think it was three. Three.
Three?
Best supporting actress for Christina.
But before we start, Christina, if you could check the chat window.
Okay.
I'm going to type in somebody's Twitter handle.
All right.
And I would like you to read that because that person is the winner of the script cover signed by the cast of Zombie Apocalypse.
How exciting. I get to announce it?
Yes, you do.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Go.
All right. The winner is T. Scott Brave.
Yay!
Yay!
Wait, hold on.
I don't. Yeah, get to the Google sound effects, somebody. There's clapping or something. There we go.
And hopefully he's listening on his golf cart Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that backstory for you, Christina, on T. Scott Brave, a dedicated listener of the show, apparently a little Wi-Fi challenged in his home abode, and sometimes he'll take to a golf cart and drive the neighborhood in search of Wi-Fi.
That's awesome.
True dedication.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really cool. The shirt that he wore was totally horrible, and he had a horrible tie on top of it, which I don't know if that helped, but it is a pretty nasty outfit that he's got on.
It just influenced it, made it better, worse, whatever you want to call it.
There was a lot of bad. I mean, there's some really ugly shirts out there. Myrtleata, J. Thomas's offering was outstandingly horrid, I thought.
Well, that one, and it wasn't. It was he was wearing a collared leopard skin. Was it leopard skin or cheetah skin type shirt? But Jay has almost full sleeves on both of his arms. So that shirt on a body with those, full sleeve arms, like it, I think that made it uglier because they just didn't match. But it, really, really strange. Laura Norman definitely had a ton of shirts, but they weren't as ugly as Scott's, unfortunately.
Yeah, they kind of look like stuff I would wear on a normal day.
Well,
like I'm wearing right now.
Dylan is wearing a red tie, and what is that white? Oh, it's just
white
red tie with like a clown tie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And he's wearing a black...
Myrna submitted the exact same shirt that you're wearing, Dylan.
Oh, did she? Oh,
yes. So it was submitted twice, actually.
Because my wife Dawn Snarks had it on and bought it for me. So.
Yeah. And she bought it for you, and she got it off the ladies' wardrobe rack or something.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little more. Is that where that came from?
Yeah, it's a little tight in there. The arm's a little tight.
Yeah, there was some hideous.
There was definitely some hideous shirts, but that was, I mean, we didn't get, as far as like interactive things for the show, and that was a tough contest because people did not want to admit that anything that they would actually wear was ugly, I guess. So the only requirement, Christina, was that they had to be wearing the shirt. They didn't have to own it. And we actually got pictures of people that you can tell were in a dressing room that went to like a thrift store or someplace and just put shirts on and took pictures, which was fine, but they had to have the shirt on, which was one of the rules of the contest. Because if we're going to give a signed script cover that has Ving Rhames' name on it, and Gerald Webb, and Tara Manning, and all these stars of that movie, we want to have something to show for it, something that we can point and laugh at and say, ha-ha, that's really funny.
Yeah, blackmail, photo, forever.
Yeah. Now, on the other side of the coin, we have the what we're going to do later, the movie in 5 words. The last time I looked, and I haven't looked today, and I didn't shut it down, we had over 100 responses for that. So we had about 5 or 6 people submit about 20 pictures of shirts, and we had more people submit more 5-word movies.
Ooh, okay.
So
That'd be a good one.
Yeah, so I don't know if we're going to get to all of those, though. But
we better not go through all of them unless we're planning to have a 24-hour-long show.
Yeah.
It's all right. Michael do it. He'll just let us have 4 hours if we want it.
Well, we should reiterate that Gerald Webb gave us this script cover to give away, everyone. So thank Gerald Webb.
That was really cool of him.
Yes, it was. It was exceptionally cool of him.
Yes, it was.
He's very good to us.
He's very good to us, and sometimes he does things that you don't expect him to do either. You know what I mean? It's really cool. Okay, about this.
So, T. Scott Brave will make sure we tweet out and let you know you're the proud winner if you're not listening tonight. Logistically, I'm assuming Tony, if
he's got to get me his address.
You the address.
Yes, he gets me the address, or he could just forward his address, and I'll tell Gerald Webb, hey, T. Scott Brave Boy is the winner. He will, DM his address. Yeah.
So if he, and I don't know if golf carts have addresses or not. I'm not sure how that works, but if he can kind of get that out, you can probably, if he wants to just send it, through DM to you, Tony, then you can get it to Gerald. He should probably include his social security number and mother's maiden name as well. I think just from again my verification and birthday.
Hey Dill, can I ask you a question? Is Dawn watching on another computer?
That's the thing I was getting ready to tell you on chat. She says she can't find it, and a few other people as well said they can't see it on, I guess, your page. So.
Okay, well, let me tweet out the YouTube, see if it's showing up there, because I saw something from Laura Norman that said she sees nothing. So I'm shooting. Yeah, that's not a good thing, but I'm shooting at it may be just slow. It could be slow. We've had slowness before. We know there is somewhat of a delay.
Yeah, because I'm on your page right now, Tony, and I'm seeing nothing.
The YouTube or the Google Plus?
YouTube. I'll go to Google Plus, YouTube. And this is a Radio Gold. We don't want people missing this stuff, so we need to solve this problem ASAP.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 8 minutes in.
Oh, okay.
That's 8 minutes of gold people could have been missing.
Hey guys, I have a question.
I'd call it gold.
Oh, okay.
Sure. What's the question?
Yeah, I thought there was going to be another person joining us tonight. Mike the Bastard? Where is he?
No, we didn't invite Mike.
Oh, if we lose that, we'll be so bad.
Where is Mike the Bastard?
Mike
Second
the
guess.
Bastard.
I heard a lot about him, so.
I could shoot Mike the Bastard an email, but you want to know something? He listens to every show because he actually does the editing, and believe me,
when he wants to edit.
Yeah, well, it's a mark of honor for him to have any one of our celebrity guests even mention him, when he's not there. He's been on with some of the other people we've had, and he hasn't said a word. He'll sit there, and every once in a while he'll pipe in, but you just calling Mike the Bastard is making his night.
That will totally make his week.
Right. Yeah. And it's true.
Hi, Mike.
It's true. Oh.
Well, at least you don't have to hear me make my Tropical Storm Andrea joke, because I did it on Twitter and it was a bomb. So.
I missed that. Oh,
you did? Oh,
Yeah.
so do you want me to repeat it for you?
please
Thanks a
do.
lot. Thanks a
I
lot,
don't know.
Dylan.
Let's ask Christina. I heard that the weather report says that you might get up to 2 ugly, bony, veiny feet of rain from Tropical Storm Andrea.
Aww.
Oh, that was the wrong one. I meant to do this one.
Oh.
There's no wah wah.
No, this is the one I wanted to do.
There you go.
No, we need the little cartoon shepherd's hook that comes out and pulls him off the screen. That's what we need.
This one?
That's
That's
tonality
close
wise.
enough.
Well, actually, this one could have worked too.
Yeah.
The crickets could have worked.
Yeah, I need to get
So,
my sound
Christina, are
effects.
you a Walking Dead fan then?
A huge Walking Dead fan.
Excellent.
Um,
How you feel about Meryl? What's your attitude on Meryl? Are you Team Meryl or not?
The question is, would you buy a soap on a rope with Merle's face on it? That's the question.
No. Sorry, Merle. I wouldn't want him in the shower with me.
There you go, Kelly.
I agree with that. I would not want to take a shower with Merle.
That was the most awesome no I've ever heard, by the way. From the heart. Like, absolutely not, ever.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of sticking here for the first image, if we maybe go back a little bit to where I kind of started a little too early on Two-Headed Shark Attack. Where was that filmed?
Florida Keys.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, we filmed like in a few different areas, but basically between 1 hour and 2 hours south of Miami, like Island Rada. I think it's, where was it? I forget the exact name of where we were, but it was just right around Island Rada, a little bit north of there too. It was a lot of fun.
So that'd be close to your house then? Or your
Yeah,
live?
it was pretty close. It was about I'm like around Fort Lauderdale area, so it's like a 2 hour drive for me.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, but
It was
Dylan,
beautiful.
if you drop the longitude and latitude of her house anywhere further in this conversation,
Yeah.
she might start to get a little concerned.
Yeah.
So is that a 60
I did my
degrees?
research.
And on that non-creepy note, we should take a short break. We'll be right back, everybody. All right, we're back with SnarkALecs Radio on Live 365's Loud and Loaded station, and we have special guests tonight. Our very own Holidil from Twitter, Dylan, and
Hey, Dylan.
Hi.
and Christina Bach at Lady Stage on Twitter has
Hey,
joined
guys.
us.
Hi, Christina.
Hey, how are you?
So I have a question because, as you know, we just had the ugly shirt contest, and that started with Gerald Webb getting eaten right at the beginning of Zombie Apocalypse, wearing what Kelly described as an ugly ass shirt. Right at the beginning of the movie, he died.
Accurately described.
So he offered up the script cover so we could give it away to, again, T. Scott Brave Boy. You're the winner, so you got to DM me your address so I can send that to Gerald Webb. But what was Gerald Webb like on set? Because he was in a big portion of that movie, even though he really didn't speak English in it.
Yeah.
What was he was?
He was very happy and very energetic on set, and he spent a whole lot of time practicing his other language.
Do we
It
know
was
what
kinda
that
funny.
language was?
It was, oh my gosh, he said that, what was it? I can't remember which language it was, but he was talking
Yeah.
to some of his friends, I guess, who were teaching him words, or they were translating words for him so he could learn. So, we'd have these moments, we're all hanging out, and we look over at Gerald, and he's in a corner talking to himself, and, that was about it.
And then he started rehearsing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So when he wasn't in costume, what was his wardrobe like? Did he dress like a hipster, or did he wear bad clothes?
You know what? He dressed like everyone else on set because we spent most of our time on a boat. So like the guys all had just like bathing suits on or shorts and either like a t-shirt or no shirt, and the girls were the same. So we were all pretty grungy when we weren't in costume. Most of the actors were in costume all the time because you weren't going to change. You had like a bathing suit on, a cover up, and the same thing with him. I'm trying to remember. I think he had like a vest on, but I think he would just walk around mostly in what he had on in the film when he was filming.
Yeah, I think he had like some kind of shorts on that went down to the knees and some kind of a vest and.
Yeah.
So what was it like with that cast? Because it seemed like everybody was pretty young, and there wasn't anybody really old except for and I didn't pull up the IMDb. The guy that was the professor dude.
Ow,
Yeah.
guy, right?
That
Yeah.
was,
Charlie O'Connell.
Yes.
Yes.
Charlie O'Connell. Yeah.
Ow.
Everyone was really, really, really nice. It was basically like summer camp. It was a really great group of people. We had a lot of fun. There was a lot of giggling and a lot of kind of insanity, heat-induced insanity on the boats and whatnot, but we had a lot of fun. We had a whole lot of fun. I think the only real thing on set, which, I mean, I'm from Florida, and most of the cast was from Florida, was just the heat. That was it. So we try to stay in the shade, try to drink water. A lot of us keep in touch. Everyone was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looked fun.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say it was a lot of fun, and there were a few really, really hot, long days, but I remember specifically, like, the first couple of days of the shoot, we filmed the big boat chase sequence, and so it was a lot of fun. I think, like, the very first day of filming, they broke us for lunch. It was me, Brooke, and David, and as we're going out, I guess we're going away from set, and they have us on a boat back to where our base camp was. We ran out of gas. So we're kind of sitting there, and they're like, we're going to go, get on another boat and get gas so we can bring this boat in. So it's just like, what are we going to do? We're going to swim in the middle of the ocean. And, a couple of the mornings when we went out to sea, we had like a whole group of dolphins following us. So it was like vacation. It was beautiful.
Did you actually see any real sharks out there when you were filming?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So as far as the two-headed sharks go and that, so if you want to take one moment and point out, since nobody has pointed it out yet, that the Piranaconda egg for tonight's show is a two-headed shark to egg with a Jane's hat. So it's sporting two shark heads on there. There's a lot of arts and crafts work I did there. So, So I remember kind of seeing I think the designer who did the actual creature. I think there was a lot of plans for it to be almost heavily all CGI, and then he kind of came forward and wanted some physical he pursued a little bit more of some physical representation. Did you, as far as either with what was the mix there? Were you mostly running away from a phantom CGI thing, or was there some of this physical two-headed shark action going on for you?
Me personally, like in my scenes, it was just like the CGI shark. Like there were some people who died by the CGI shark. There were some people who were killed by the actual shark puppet. I wasn't, but they did have the shark puppets on set, and we got to look close at them, and they were amazing. Like the painting, the detail, they were just really, really cool.
Shark Puppet is a great band name, by the way.
Yeah, Shark Puppet.
Yeah, didn't they cover the making of that shark in the Monster Man series?
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that one. I liked that. That was neat.
I did want to know. So I'm going to guess there was that one scene where everybody's inside that little like shed, and the shark is coming in. That was probably a shark puppet scene, as opposed to a CGI shark, because.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, because to tell you the truth, the CGI shark was pretty good. I mean, as far as, and I think anything in the water, I think they do a better job at it because it doesn't have to look like crisp and clear. But yeah, I mean, they had me fooled. It's not like recently there was a movie with dinosaurs on, and I mean, the dinosaurs looked pretty good, but you can tell that they weren't real or really there. You could tell they were CGI, but you know, that's okay. I don't mind that. But I was kind of fooled with that movie.
Well, good.
Didn't I think Gerald Webb actually tweeted out a picture where he was biting the shark fin when they were making that movie. There was I guess he was where they were putting it together, or I couldn't tell where he was, but there was this enormous fin, and he was biting the fin, and it may have been with somebody else. And
I haven't seen that picture.
Yeah, I'm sure he
was wearing an ugly shirt, if I recall.
See, I did not say that again. I did not say that, Mr. Webb. That was Kelly again.
Be a man, Tony. You know it's an ugly shirt. So.
And yeah, but meanwhile, I'm the one he calls a hipster, and you're the one who's insulting him left and right.
Sucks to be you. I don't
unfortunately
I want to make
for.
I was going to wonder if we could jump in because, particularly with this crew, so it's really cool that you're a big Walking Dead fan, Christina, because this whole crew is crazy. Maybe next time around when Walking Dead's cycling back in, we can have you back, and we have a lot of fun talking about the episodes there. But speaking of zombies, talk a little bit about Rockabilly Zombie Weekend for a second. So what's that all about?
It's I'm very passionate about it. It's a feature film that we shot in Florida, and it is exactly what it sounds like, Rockabilly Zombie Weekend. It is basically it's about a small town in Central Florida, and I play Becky, and I am planning a wedding party with my fiance, and we are all, you know, pretty much a rockabilly town, the way we dress, lots of tattoos and stuff like that, the kind of music we listen to, and the night of our wedding party gets ruined because certain things happen, and they explain it in the trailer, so I can tell you because I don't want to give any secrets away, but basically they have a huge mosquito problem, and the mosquitoes carry encephalitis. And so they try to spray and come up with some new engineered spray to kill the mosquitoes. Well, people get sprayed, then they get bitten by the mosquitoes that pass encephalitis, and the mix of the spray and the encephalitis, well, that causes a big problem. So here we have really nasty zombies.
Excellent.
What happens when people play with chemicals? Very bad. And so the movie is a pretty fast-moving adventure about what happens when I'm in the middle of my supposed romantic wedding party, and all of a sudden all hell breaks loose. So it's a lot of fun.
And is that out? About to be released? Already out? Where can
we see it?
They just had the premiere in February, and right now they are in talks regarding distribution. And so I haven't had any news yet, but as soon as they basically post, you know, all that information, I'll let you guys know. But it's just cool. New. I think they finished at the beginning of the year. They had like a screening, the world premiere in Orlando, Florida, and then after that they were kind of getting things ready to market it, and that's the process right now. So
okay.
So in that movie, did you work mostly with the CGI mosquitoes or the puppet mosquitoes?
The robotic ones.
Actually, you know, mostly everything was done by our wonderful special effects people, like physical effects.
Okay, so nobody was actually carried. No mosquitoes were actually harmed in the filming of that movie. Is that what you're going to tell us?
I can't promise you that.
Okay. But if it was filmed in Florida, there had to be mosquitoes there. There was no getting around them, you know.
There's mosquitoes all over Florida, and I have the worst luck that every time I'm on a movie set outdoors, I get bit by ticks, mosquitoes, and everything else. Every movie set, it never fails.
Yeah.
Are you getting robbed, Kelly?
I'm clean. We got a little bit of rumbling behind somebody.
Yes. It's me. Dawn's making egg salad for a party.
Egg salad? What is she using?
These killer eggs attacking her?
No, they're hard boiled, so she's boiling them.
She's having to get aggressive.
We had Gerald Webb on. In the back room, they were sawing people in half when we had Gerald Webb on, and I'm trying. Where the hell is this? I mean.
Yeah. Someone's coming to try and steal my egg. That's the problem. Right there.
Right.
Well, that's Terry wants that egg.
Terry can want a lot of things. Egg stain right here.
The story behind his egg, like he told you before, he won it, but it's the only existing egg left. They made 2, And when in the movie Terry Ivins pushes Michael Madsen off the boat and he's holding the egg, the top of the little container came off and the egg sunk into the water and they lost it. So they had to use the backup egg. So when we had Terry on, she was telling Kelly that she didn't come right out and ask him for it, but she said to him, "I want that egg," and he's not giving it up to anybody, which is not nice.
Nope. I'm not. So
I think we need to take a little break here. So we'll be right back, folks. All right, you're listening to SnarkALecs Radio on Live 365's Loud and Loaded station. I'm Melissa at Karmic9, and we have Dylan.
Hello.
Hello. And Christina Bach with us.
What's
Kelly,
up?
Tony, do y'all want to introduce yourselves again?
Nah, not really. Everybody
Not
knows
really.
who I am.
Okay.
I'm an old guy.
yeah, and I know Tony. So there we go.
Okay. Don't bother.
Kelly's that Piranaconda guy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the owner of the Piranaconda egg.
Yeah.
So, Christina, do you have any projects that are in the works that you might be able to talk about in really general terms, or?
Well, there's Rockabilly Zombie Weekend I told you a little bit about, and there is a movie that I'm in that I'm excited about also. It's called Cassadaga. It was also shot in Florida, and they're basically going to release it in select theaters in this fall. September, October, and then after that it goes out on DVD. And it is a horror film, and I suggest you all watch it because I have a small but pivotal role, and I guarantee you that it's really disturbing.
Yeah, check the trailer out if you haven't had a chance.
The trailer the trailer that Kelly sent to me was about 3 minutes long. And I mean, not that it's gory, but I mean, yeah, it looks like it could make a grown man like me jump out of his seat because it looks like it there's a tension builder there, you know, and that's called Cassadaga, people. Cassadaga.
So, Christine, I have a question actually. What do you prefer? Do you prefer doing movies or television? I know you've done a couple television shows. What do you prefer?
You know, that's a tough one. I think they're both really different animals, and they're both equally fun. TV is really, really fast-paced, and there's a lot of immediate reward for an actor. I mean, when you get cast on a TV show that's running, you know, hopefully you watch it. You know, I love TV and I love film, so I watch a lot of it. So if I'm auditioning for something, I'm going to educate myself on it. And so, you know, to be cast on that TV show with these big actors that you watched and that you're familiar with, and to be able to jump on set and to be part of that, it's really, really exciting. And so you do that, and then just a little while later, you get to see yourself on it. At the same time with film, it's not as fast of a pace. Sometimes indie films are, though. You know, indie film shoots are fast, but you know, sometimes when you do the feature films, you do it and you have a wonderful time doing it, and it's like a family on set. You know, you get to be there the whole time from the beginning to the end. If you know, like with Rockabilly Zombie Weekend, obviously I had a very large part in the film, so I was there from beginning to end, and you really, you know, get close with everyone, and it really is very fulfilling to be part of that whole project and to see it come to life. Now the downside is that sometimes you have to wait a while for a film to come out because there's so much post-production, and then, you know, kind of, you know, all the marketing and distribution that they do because films have a very wide reach. And so I think you need both, and I enjoy them both. And, you know, as an actor, you know, we're all actors are greedy. We're like, I want as much as humanly possible. So you're like, I want to do everything. So, you know, I would never prefer one over the other. I'm just grateful that I've gotten a chance to do so much of both.
Now, how about theater? Do you do any theater? Have you done any theater work before too? I mean, you're Lady Stage.
I have. You know, I trained in theater. You know, I did the whole theater thing in high school too, and I studied in college. But basically, you know, lately I travel so much and have so many castings and then, you know, you might audition for something and it might be shooting in 2 weeks. So it's very hard, you know, when you're building a career as a film and television actor, to stop and say, I'm going to take, you know, 2 months of rehearsal and another 6 weeks of performances that you basically have to stop the TV and film, you know, in order to do that. Now, there are a lot of actors who successfully do that. They really honestly do. And you go back and forth. I do miss doing theater. I want to do more, but just right at this point, there's just so much travel and so many other things involved that I've kind of put that on hold. But theater is its own beast, and it's really, really exciting, and I think what I love best about it is that, you know, every performance is a different thing. You know, it really depends on the energy between the actors and also with the audience. And so even though you're doing the same show every night, it's really a different experience every night. So it's a lot of fun.
And if that doesn't work out, you can always use that law degree that you have, right?
Yeah, yeah. But see, that's what I have nightmares about. Not the horror films where they hang me up and do horrible things to me. It's, you know.
But I do have a question about something that you said, and Gerald Webb said something along the same lines, that he tries to watch the popular shows and he tries to see what's going on because he doesn't know if he's ever going to get cast on a show, but he wants to know what's going on, not in detail, but what the tone of the show is and get a feel for the characters. If you watch a show or if you go to the movies, can you sit there and like just enjoy it like a normal person, or do you sit there and start getting a little bit technical because you know how movies are made, and like are you like critiquing performances in your head or thinking about how you would do a certain thing or not? Do you do that, or do you just sit there and you know, like be brain dead like the rest of us and just watch the movie?
Honestly, I mean, I do both. I think that, you know, when it's a movie that I really, really enjoy, I think the best way to do it is this way. When you have a really, really great movie or really, really great performance, or really, really great TV show, you forget, you know, basically reality is suspended and you get lost in the story. So it's a lot easier to do that. When you go to see your favorite movie, your favorite TV show, and it's done well and you're enjoying it, you're totally going to forget, and you're just going to enjoy it, and it's this wonderful adventure. And maybe after the second or third time you watch it, when you say, I want to look for this, I want to look for that, you can see those technical things. Now, when you see a bad movie or a bad TV show, or maybe someone that is just particularly bad, that's when it kind of pulls you out of that fantasy world back into reality, and you can't help but notice that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like when you're watching a really, really, really horrible B movie, and it's like bad acting and bad special effects. You know, you're going to notice that. You're going to be like, what is that? And then why did they do that? And so it takes you out of it. But I think that's just as much fun when you're watching a B movie and you're pointing all that stuff out. It's, you know, so I enjoy. But like when I go to see big movies, like, you know, when I went to see Star Trek, I'm not like, you know, looking for technical, you know, problems. I'm not, you know, critiquing people's acting. I'm just like, this is awesome, you know, so.
Now, how do you critique yourself when you watch yourself? Like today, I wish I would have done something different, or in the scene, or whatever, when you see yourself again?
Well, see, that's that whole thing about suspending reality. It's like you can't watch a story and lose yourself in it when it's you. And I'm sorry, but as an actor, when you're staring at your face and you're watching yourself talk, and you know, you know these lines that were in your head, so you know what's going to happen. I hate watching myself on screen. I'm just like.
That seems to be the consensus with a lot of actors. They seem to say the same thing also.
Yeah, I mean, I love to watch everyone else, and I can suspend reality for other people, but for yourself, you're always going to watch yourself and think, I could have done something different, or what if I tried this, or I could have done this better. But you know, when you perform or when you do that, it's like a creative piece of art. You just have to stop at a certain point and present what you have. It can always have different variations, so you just have to let it go.
I'm sorry, people. I was just a little bit distracted because I am on the YouTube, and I'm just looking, and it says we've got a good stream. So
that's good.
It looks like we've got a good stream, but I can't see it playing live. Say again? I
don't know. It's kind of judgy of it, isn't it? I mean, won't we decide when we're done if it's a good stream or not? Never mind. Anyway, Mel, you've got a little better attention to detail than most of us. How are we doing on this segment? Because we need to very soon get into a very spirited contest between Dylan, Melissa, and Christina, and we're going to do that after the break. So we'll be right back.
All right, we're back with SnarkALecs Radio, and I think we're getting ready to talk about our movie in 5 words that we asked for submissions on the website for. And if you don't know where our website is, just Google SnarkALecs, and it will take you right there. Our contests are usually on the front page.
So, Mr. Solo, do you have a writing implement and paper available to keep track of the scoring for the contest? You're prepared. So some background before we get started is that Tony and I will be controlling the game, and we will be fielding questions to each of the 3 of you. They are 5-word movie summaries, and so we'll give you who provided it and the 5-word movie summary, and then you need to take a shot at it. If you get it right, there's going to be points. If you get it wrong and you're kind of funny, there might be points. These are things Tony and I will decide.
Okay.
And then we will allocate the points.
So in other words, I'm going to lose horribly.
I don't like your chance. No.
No, it's like the scoring on Whose Line Is It Anyway? Everybody wins eventually.
Well, not everyone, Dylan. But,
I don't know.
They give 5 points for Dylan right there.
Well, just so you know, we had a chance to, Mel, Tony, and I had a chance to visit with Christina a little bit earlier in the week just to do a quick tech check and make sure everything was working. Mel already has 10 points and Christina has 20, so you're kind of starting in a hole, just so that you're aware.
Wait,
Sorry
hold
about that.
Hold on. I need to write that down because I forgot about those points.
Yeah,
so
it's Christina 20, Mel 10, Dylan 0.
Yeah, it's got to be fair.
Tony and I are very objective. But it doesn't really matter because we get to control the points. So.
Okay.
Tony, do you want to go?
What's that?
I was going to say it kind of sounds a little bit more like Dylan gets to control the points, not Tony and Kelly get to control the points. It sounds more like Kelly is controlling the points. But I'm just saying.
We'll see. We'll see how it rolls.
Okay.
So did you want to start on the top of the list? And obviously we did. Tony mentioned, I think, earlier, we had tremendous participation in this, and we have a lot. Really important you listen to every word because there's usually some pretty good clues in these 5 words to get you to the movie that you might need to. But I figure we'll just kind of go for a while, watch our time, and then we can save some of the rest of these and have Mel read the really painful ones so that if you can go or something.
Always.
Okay.
I think that the guys need to start reading more of the embarrassing ones because somehow it always seems to be me.
I believe I've had an opportunity or two.
I think I detect some sexism going on in this group.
Never.
And this is when Mel broke bad on us.
Yeah.
She said, "This is you guys great." Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. Anyway.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
So,
I see. I'm being outvoted again, everybody.
Which way are we going?
You want to go bottom up on the list? So the I don't care. You decide.
No,
you do the
I
first
was talking
one.
about. All right. So let's start with the odd man out. Dylan.
All right.
This is a movie in 5 words. Get a room, you two. Get a room, you two.
Jeez.
This
When
was
Harry Met
submitted-
Sally.
Oh, and it's from Crunch Ops, right? I think
Yes,
we do want to kind of.
This was from Crunch Ops,
That's a good
and
one.
your answer was
When Harry Met Sally. When Harry Met Sally. I don't know. When Harry Met Sally.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You lose. How many? So he gets no points, or does he get a minus deduction there, Kel?
That is completely up to you, Tony.
Oh,
Whatever
because
you wanna
I asked
do.
the question?
Yep.
He gets no deductions for that one, but his answer didn't make me laugh. So, because laughs can give you points even if it's wrong.
That's right. So big 0 for Dylan on that one.
Just warming up.
Okay. So we're going to go. Christina, as a guest, we'll have you go last here. We're going to go to Mel next. Mel, this came from Gigi Fletcher, and it is "Girl Wants to Go Home."
Zombie Women of Satan.
10 points.
So Mel, you received 10 points for that incorrect answer. The correct answer was Wizard of Oz.
I hate that movie.
What was mine?
Yours was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh, I never got that either, Dylan. But I won't get most of them, you'll find.
I still don't get it, but I've never watched Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, though.
Okay, next one for Christina.
Okay.
This one is hard.
All right.
A cocky car makes true friends.
Christine.
Okay.
I like that one.
I'm sorry, that is wrong. Points, Kelly?
You decide. You asked the question, dude.
Okay. 10 points. That's 10 points. That was actually Cars by Carrie Fisher.
They don't even kill anybody.
I like that. I like that.
That's the attitude we like.
Yeah.
All right. And on continuing in that theme, Dylan, dude, I'm doing you a favor here. 4 boys find a dead kid.
Dead by me.
Tony, mark up Dylan for 1 big point. Great job. You got that one, buddy.
That was one I actually knew. Can I get that one too?
No, you're going to get the next one, and if you don't know this one, Melissa, you're going to have to hang up your geek cloak.
It's entirely possible. I don't think well under pressure.
Just guess Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
I will, actually.
Hobbits walk a long way.
Lord of the Rings. I was starting to think it was wrong.
20 points.
We're
20 points.
Woohoo!
Yeah, we're sound effect challenge, and that one, and Tony and I will get better at this. That one was from T. Scott Brave, our ugly shirt winner. My last one, the 4 boys find a dead kid, was from Gigi Fletcher as well. So, Christina, I get to question for you. I'm feeling good that you're going to score some points here. I can tell already. So, Tony, I'm gonna skip one line here. I'm gonna go. Big fish, eat you whole.
Jaws.
Oh!
Congratulations. I'm tempted to go 2,000 points, but I won't. We'll go 20 points for Christina on Jaws. That was from Crunch Hops.
I would have guessed 2-headed shark attack.
Well, there's a debate there. Is it 1 fish? Is it 2?
2 fish, yeah. Or a red
fish, or a blue fish, old fish, or a new fish.
Yeah.
Okay. This one is for Dylan, and the clue is horny creature wants cute redhead. Horny creature wants cute redhead.
Oh, that would be King Kong. What?
The correct answer is Creature from the Black Lagoon, and that's from T. Scott Brave Boy.
And we would have accepted 16 candles as well.
With conversation channels.
Oh my God!
Wait, hold on, Kelly. 16 candles. He gets 5 points.
Yes,
He's in the competition.
Oh. That movie was in black and white. How are you supposed to know it's a redhead for sure? Really?
I don't know.
Because
Maybe
wasn't
from
that
the
a black and white movie?
The colorized version. Or the colorized version.
I only saw the black and white.
I think Fay Ray was blonde, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was blonde. 'Twas Beauty who killed the beast.
But was Jessica Lange blonde in the '76 version? Okay.
Yes.
So you're wrong in 2 decades.
Okay, so we're gonna have to take some points off for that. -2.
Oh,
-2 for Dylan just lost some points due to commentary. So.
Yeah.
tough to be Dylan right now.
All
Don't
right.
argue with the judges, huh? Is that the lesson we're supposed to learn here?
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Okay. Bring it on.
Okay. Hot chicks. Hot, H-O-T, capitalized. Hot chicks and a fish.
Hot chicks and a fish. Flash dance.
Who's our guest tonight, Mel? What movies has she been in recently?
Okay, a fish, really? Hot chicks and a fish? I'm supposed to get a shark out of that? I am not that smart. I'm
All
sorry.
right, you take that up with Crunch Ops because that was his submission. But
Okay.
it was actually two-headed shark attack, so no points for you on that, Mel. But shockingly enough, Christina gets
Mel.
5 points for being in the movie.
Kelly, I would have given Melissa 25 points because Flashdance was a damn funny answer.
I'm
She
willing
needs
to
some points for
revise.
that.
25
okay.
for Mel and 5 for Christina.
All right.
No deductions for Dylan on that round.
There was at least water in a hot chick in Flashdance, wasn't there?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not
Yeah.
fish.
Could have been a fish
You
tank
don't
somewhere.
know.
I don't want to know, actually.
pretty sure there were fish in
Okay,
Flashdance.
strike that from the record.
Could have been a fish tank somewhere.
There probably was.
Okay, I'm gonna go with number 13 next, Kel. I'm skipping one.
Okay,
All right.
fair enough.
For Christina. What the? Where's the wind?
Say it again.
What the? What the?
Oh,
Where's the wind?
Good one. Good one.
Oh God. Twister?
So is that what color is the behind your badge there? Your title is that scarlet? Is that a scarlet color behind your name there?
Frankly, Kelly, I don't give a damn.
I think
Oh.
it's not scarlet. It's ret. It's ret.
It's a ret.
Oh my God, I never got that. What the with the wind?
That was good. Who did that one?
That was Crunch Ops again. What the ... Where's the wind? Question mark. Gone with the wind.
That was too clever for me.
It was clever and it was tough.
I
So
failed.
20 points.
So is Dylan next?
Yes.
Trying to
No.
keep track of
What
our-
is Dylan at? Like -3 now? Where is
Dylan,
he?
okay, let's check the score, and we're gonna check because we're coming up on a break.
Okay.
So we have time for one more. So we've got 75 for Christina. Melissa has 45, and Dylan has 3. And so he's in last place, behind third place Kelly with 5 points.
All right,
and
here's your chance, Dylan.
Dude, I'm beating you and I'm not even in the game.
I think,
Okay, so we'll
after
take a
the
break. We'll take a break right after this question. So Dylan, you ready?
Yep.
You got a shot at this, dude. Greatest spaghetti western ever made.
Good, the bad, the ugly.
15 points. Congratulations, sir.
Yay!
And that was from Crunch Ops as well. And so, folks, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the SnarkALecs.
Welcome back to SnarkALecs Radio, where are we going to continue our new game show? Okay.
I'm having fun. Thinking about the points.
I'm feeling very stressed and pressured.
Okay.
I need a drink.
I think this question is worth 75 points to you, Melissa.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Okay. I've already used my best answer. Damn. Okay.
Okay. Here goes your 5-word clue. Needed more girl in boat.
Swamp shark! Yay!
That was one of mine. So
That was
Thank you. Of course, that's one of my favorite ones, so there we go. If I
That
missed
was,
that, well, then you knew I was really brain dead.
okay. Okay, so Melissa, so we're to Christina.
Okay.
Okay, I think
I'm
you should skip 16 and go right to 17.
That's Tony. I know that's not going to make you happy. Doesn't make me happy, but we're thinking exactly the same way.
Oh no.
So the 5-word. This is cool guy wins a prop egg. Cool guy wins a prop egg.
I'm blanking.
Oh, Christina.
Wait. We just talked about this.
Yes, we did.
No.
Don't pressure. I can't remember the name of this. Fail.
Piranaconda.
Oh.
We just talked about this. Oh my god, take away all my points.
It wasn't the cool guy part that threw you. We need to be clear for everybody here is the name, right? No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Terrible.
So
I'm going to have to go with no points for Christina.
I don't deserve anything.
Nothing. She gets nothing.
Terrible.
The next one is for Dylan. This could be tricky. Are you ready?
Sure.
Ends badly for most boats. Ends badly for most boats.
Did you tell him who submitted that, Tony?
If I tell him who submitted it and he doesn't get it, then he's definitely getting some points out. The submitter for this clue, ends badly for most boats, was B. Gardner's boat.
Would that be Jaws then?
Three points because we had to give you a hint.
At least I got something.
Okay, so I'm working my way down here through a little bit, Tone. Just kind of trying to cherry pick a little bit.
He's looking
This
for
one,
the easy ones for me.
Where?
I paid him.
Okay, so this is back to Crunch Ops here. When she was cute, sorta. This is in reference to the lead actress. If that helps you at all.
She was cute.
That's
Sorta.
Carrie.
Okay, so I give Mel 15 points for putting Sissy Spacek in the cute camp at any point in time. But actually, it was Parent Trap. And
oh, jeez.
Oh.
I can't remember that far back.
All right. Can we do something other than Crunch Ops?
Well, it's a little bit. Yeah, actually, we're getting out of the Crunch Ops. We're moving into the Doc Zeke section of the
Oh no.
well. This
That could be worse.
number 22. Take a look at number 22.
All right. Well, you're up, Tone. So if you want to take it, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one, Christina. This one's for you.
Okay.
Guy dressed like my grandma.
Psycho.
I think that's a legit answer.
I do too. I do too.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too.
The answer that's here is Tootsie.
Psycho.
That's Dustin.
Again.
But you want to know
Psycho's
something?
better.
I think Psycho
Again,
is
I
a
will
better
say-
answer.
No one dies in Tootsie, so come on.
60
This whole
points.
dying thing's really important, too,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes.
No one dies.
60 points. So right now,
Thank you.
the standings are Christina, 125.
Woo!
Melissa has 135.
Ooh.
Dylan has 15. And Kelly has 5. So right now, it looks like I'm the only loser here right now.
Okay. I'm looking back. There's just one I really, really want to do.
it.
So I'm going through the list. I found it. And so where are we at here? We just had Christina complaining about people not dying again, right? So we're to Dylan. Okay, Dylan, you get this one. Don't want to put pressure on you here, but you get this one right.
He
You
might
not only
give you
get
a
20
point.
points. You not only get 20 points, getting you out of single digits, dude, which you've been wallowing in all game. You get out of single digits, but Tony gets 10 points if you get this right. Okay? It comes from Lisa Marie Bowman.
Oh,
Okay?
jeez. All right.
Yep, they saved Hitler's brain.
God. I can't even think of a funny line, a funny name, funny movie.
I was going to say Captain America.
Okay, Dylan, I'm going to give you a hint. What was the clue again, Kelly?
They saved
Yep.
Hitler's brain.
Yep, they saved Hitler's brain.
That's right. You got it right. You said it.
They saved Hitler's brain. It's the name of the movie.
Thank you for getting me 10 points and getting me by Kelly.
That was obscure.
Okay.
I still liked it. That was a great clue. So.
Okay. I've
All right.
got
So
one.
so we started with Mel. So we're back to her again. Maybe 2 more rounds here. Everybody
Two
gets
more
2 more
rounds.
questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, this one is from Doc Zeke. Jack, Rose, Jack, Rose, repeat. 2 possible answers to this one. One of them is 50, and the other one is 100.
Ooh, nice.
I know I should know it, but I don't. Let's see. No, I don't know it.
This will be colossal, Mel, if you miss it. This will be gigantic, Mel, if you miss it. It will be
Yeah, give up.
titanic if you miss it.
Well,
I don't even have something funny to say.
the 2 possible answers could have been Titanic or Piranaconda, because the lead characters were Jack and Rose in that movie also.
Yeah.
I did not watch Titanic, and I will never watch Titanic. So
Because no one died. Wait, people do die in it, so Christina was...
Yes.
they don't die from anything good, though.
Yeah. Not that exciting.
No, I
They
didn't.
They don't die from anything good.
They don't.
That's good to know. All right.
Just sinking a boat is not good enough.
Okay, I'm still trying to recover from you not getting Cool Guy 1 prop egg, Christina. But
I know.
we're gonna muscle through here.
Shameful.
So this is gonna be another one that
Uh-oh.
should be a gimme, but I don't know. Atreides kid stops spice production.
A what? What?
Oh no.
Say it again.
See, I skipped over that one before, Dylan.
Yeah,
I know that one.
Wait,
I
say
would
it
have
again.
gotten that one. I would have gotten that one.
Atreides, this is the last name of the individual, Atreides, kid stops spice production.
Yeah, I would
In
have
a
gotten
David
that one.
Lynch film from a Frank Herbert book
Spice.
that rhymes with Boone and begins with D.
June.
Yes, congratulations! 30 points!
Okay, so
Man, that was
Dylan's next. Dylan's next. I'm going to give Dylan an easy one. Nerds unite and cock-block evil professor. Nerds unite and cock-block evil professor.
Huh.
And I would have thought this would have been easy for you.
No, because it's the 2 movies I'm thinking of. There's no evil professor in it.
Okay.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh.
sorry. So sorry. Minus 3 points. And the reason I'm taking points away is the answer is the real genius.
Real genius.
And it was submitted by
Dawn Snarks.
who happens to be Dylan's wife.
So favorite movie. Oh my god.
You're only taking 3? I'd have taken more, Tony.
I think Dawn would want you to take more.
Yeah, Dawn would want me to take more.
Okay, so I'll take 6.
There you go.
No, I'll take 9.
Okay.
Take 9. That way Dylan will have 6 points and Kelly still has 5 and I've got 10.
Okay, excellent.
Kelly, go for number 49 for the next one.
All right, so hang on. Okay, I got it. 49. Jewelry? Yes?
No, the one above that one.
Okay. And this is going to... So, folks, this is our final round.
Okay.
So I guess maybe for the final round, we can let Mel decide all the points. Well, we can let Mel decide how many of her points she wants to risk on the question, or we could... No, we do triple points. That's good.
Okay, if she gets it right, we triple what she's got now.
Okay.
Right now she's got 135.
Okay, this is the tripler. Okay. Dallas wins multipass, saves Earth.
Fifth Element! Super green!
Big finish there for Mel.
I love that movie.
Okay. So
Yes,
Mel finishes with 405 points.
Yes.
Oh man.
Okay, so now the pressure is on Christina. You have 55 points, and your question is for your triple points is number 51, Kelly. Underwater welding is not easy.
Wait! Two-headed shark attack!
Ooh, she just squeaked by, Melissa. Just squeaked by.
Sorry, Melissa.
It's okay.
Yeah, but okay, so Dylan, we'll multiply yours by
300.
and you're still gonna lose.
You notice this game might be rigged, huh, Dylan?
No,
Just against you, man.
It's probably some 5-word name from a movie from the 20s or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna look. I like that one. I can't do that one. You got a call there on the last one, Tony? I was going to do the jewelry one. Well, no. Let's have Dylan finish strong here. For 10 times your points, Dylan, Joey Fatone meets a toothy end, and this came from Pirate Mel.
Jersey Shore Shark Attack.
Another great one.
I lose!
but you finished strong. Hey, folks, we're gonna take a break. We're all gonna recover from Christina missing Piranaconda during the contest, and we'll come we'll come back strong. This is the SnarkALecs. We'll be right back.
All right, you're listening to SnarkALecs Radio on Live 365's Loud and Loaded station, and we are still recovering from our awesome game show of Movie in 5 Words, in which Christina Bach kicked all our asses.
Woo!
Yay.
Barely.
I think we're going to have to kind of keep playing around with that a little bit. I think that's kind of fun. Of course, it's probably a lot more fun to be in Tony and my chair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But, there was definitely some good laughs in there, but there was some of them that we would have wanted to have read.
There's some nasty stuff in that list.
Yeah.
Well, look who brought him in. The SnarkALecs. We're nasty.
Well, yeah. Well, not. Yeah.
Yep, but it was good. So how many sections have we done tonight, folks? I'm trying to figure out. This has been fun.
Well, we've done an hour.
Is this number 5?
4.
This is 5? Okay.
Yeah.
You ready?
Okay,
Did we want to move into a little bit of general snark talk around things like Defiance? What else?
Defiance, We're Alive. Try and see if we
Okay.
can get more people to do some homework
That's cool.
and get into that.
That'd be cool.
I watched
So-
the pilot.
You have watched the pilot of Defiance now?
Yes, and I loved it.
Yeah.
Excellent. So do you have an early favorite alien race? You don't probably have to get the name right, but you can just kind of describe them.
I think my early favorite is the and I can't pronounce it for the life of me because I don't watch the pilot. Was the redheaded girls?
The Arathians.
What is it?
Arathians.
The Arathians. Yes. So far, she's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mel has the full pronunciation and breakdown of every element of this show, so we can go to her for the points. Tony and I
not
tend
really.
to over summarize them, and I call some of them furry Liberaces, and Tony's got all sorts of names for daytime.
I've got a cheat sheet where I've got the characters' pictures and their names under it, so
Nice.
I don't screw it up. But I use that early. I don't have to use that anymore. It really is a good show. And what was the last episode? What was the title, Mel?
It is Goodbye Blue Sky, and I believe it's episode 8. Yes, episode 8.
Okay.
5 more,
So-
I guess.
So Dylan, you're watching, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So overall, so it's cool that Christina. So I think we kind of do a little bit. We'll talk a little bit about the current episode, not do too many spoilers for Christina, but kind of get a little bit of her reaction too to some of the characters and stuff. But in terms of the episode in general, outside of my continued problem with people being up in the arch and broadcasting, I thought it was a good episode.
Let it go, man. Let it go. It's just going to be a thing now.
Whenever he's up there, he's a SnarkALec. Okay. So, and every time he's up there doing his little radio show, I tweet that out, and nobody appreciates it. So that's fine with me.
Never give up. Just keep going.
Never surrender.
That's right. People will get. Hey, by the way, that was on this weekend. I love Galaxy Quest, folks. That is.
I missed it.
I'm sorry
Great one.
to tangent on you there. But so let's. So I'm not going to let this go. I'm going to just for one more moment dwell on it, since we have a couple of guests here. So Dylan and Christina, if you were in a post-apocalyptic world and you decided you were going to broadcast a radio show, would the first thing you do say, let me find the largest, thinnest, tallest monument and broadcast from the top of it that might topple over anytime and kill me, or might you look somewhere else to broadcast?
I would look somewhere else.
Dylan?
I can see the reason why. It's the highest point in Defiance, and it's able to send out his radio signal better. But yeah, I'd say, use your head a little bit. Find the second tallest one. It'll work the same.
It'd be like if the Eiffel Tower was leaning, because big chunks of this thing is still missing. There's holes in the arch. So.
Well, the correct answer is you can get a wire to go to an antenna that's on top of the arch, but you don't have to be up there where the antenna is. So,
longer wires. There you go.
Yeah.
But you have to climb up there to put the wires, right?
Yeah, but you only have to get up there once.
True.
So it's like, hey, and they could always pay one of those little fuzzy-looking aliens to do it. The guys that look like Ewoks. They don't
The
need
Liberaces.
to. The Liberaces.
Liberata. I don't think Liberace lived through the apocalypse, but it's possible, I suppose.
They dress fabulously, though.
Yes.
And Kelly makes fun of me for making up names for Daytac, which I stopped using, and he continues to call them Liberaces, but he gets a laugh every time he says it.
Yeah.
Well, I still like your date. I wasn't originally feeling the whole Daytac tic-tac-toe thing, but
Daytac-toe.
I have come to appreciate the wisdom of that. That is actually a pretty excellent nickname. So.
I still like Dawn's albino butthurt.
Albino what?
Albino butthurt. Well,
yeah.
I started calling him Edgar Winter, and we're talking about the aliens that look like they have the white hair and the very pale skin. They kind of look a little bit albino-y. So at first I called Daytak, who is one of the bad guys, and he was on the dais at the beginning of the pilot when the mayor was making the speech. So that's the character we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And then in one of the subsequent episodes, there was another alien of that race who looked a hell of a lot like Tom Petty if he was a if he was
He
an
lived
albino.
through the apocalypse.
If I don't know.
And that alien race is called catheters, right, Mel?
They're castathans.
Okay.
Wait,
Yes.
wasn't Tom Petty in another apocalypse, like a movie? What was that movie? The Postman. I'm sorry
was
that
the
I ever
Postman.
saw that, but remember when he ends up in there, it's like post-apocalyptic whatever, and they're like, oh, it's Tom Petty. He's like, I used to be famous.
So he
Sorry.
did survive. He did survive,
Random
but he never made.
factoid.
Yeah.
All right.
He never made it to the. He never made it to the to Defiance though.
No.
Poor albino Tom
Yeah.
Petty.
Yeah.
No, but it's fun. I thought it was another really strong episode overall. The big guy. It was confusing to me. I had to go back and kind of watch it a second time to piece entirely together what was going on with.
Sukar.
Sukar. There you go.
Yeah. Well, did you feel that, Christina? You have to watch a couple more episodes because it seems like they have a situation in almost every show that is really uncomfortable to watch. In the beginning, in the second or third episode, the Castagins have this bathing ritual, almost like ancient Romans.
Mm-hmm.
And so the husband and the wife spend a lot of time in basically what looks like a bathhouse, and their son Alec comes in, and the mother kind of hugs him, and she caresses him, and it was kind of like, based on what they're wearing, a little bit inappropriate as for our standards, uncomfortable to watch. Then there's a bald-headed Uncle Fester guy in the brothel. In a diaper, having food put on him.
There's a little fetish activity going on.
Yeah. So, but in almost every episode, there's a scene that's a little bit uncomfortable. I think this week's scene was supposed to be the lesbian thing that happened between Kenya and Stama at the end of the episode, where they're kind of getting it on.
Most men don't complain about that.
I'm not complaining about it, but I had to watch.
You don't hear me saying anything.
Mother and son in bath is one thing, but lesbians, you don't get that many.
Yeah.
Okay. Most of the time you won't hear me complain either, but I'm sitting on the couch with my 15-year-old daughter watching Defiance, and there's two women on the screen making out.
In their family bath,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, we were sitting in the bed together watching Defiance, and we were like, ew, that's so gross.
That's awkward. Ugh.
I'm feeling kind of sick, you guys.
I know.
So that's where that kind of came from.
Yeah, but Christina, thanks for catching the pilot here before the show, and if you keep cranking on that, because it really hasn't been a bad episode.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was saying it's worth watching, definitely.
Well, I loved it, and I loved that the pilot was the 90 minutes. So it's like a movie, and you really get a chance to get sucked in. And I love science fiction, so I'm gonna watch all of it. I gotta catch up.
Yeah.
I just when they started singing Jackson, so it completely threw me when they started doing it, and that's when I kind of started to fall in love with the show too. It was just, I don't know, it was just a really cool couple minutes to establish a lot about the relationship of the characters with not a single line of dialogue. So I thought it was pretty cool.
The pilot for me started off, I wasn't a big fan. I mean, I thought it was okay. I wrote a blog about it, called it sci-fi comfort food, because it's basically stuff we'd seen before in other sci-fi shows, and sci-fi had been trying to build it up as being this humongous game changer, and I didn't find anything game changing, but it sucked me in. I've been watching every episode, and each one seems to be getting better. Now I'm starting to get to know the characters better. They're doing a little bit more interesting things with the storylines, and you begin to have your favorite characters and like to see what they're doing. So it is well worth it.
Yeah, it's got a really big cast, so it's hard to get to everybody's story. So there's parts of it that you always feel is only half told. So every episode they're trying to slip in a little bit more about somebody else. So it's getting there. I really liked this episode, but I still feel like the show's still trying to find its ground.
I agree. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that observation.
we still
So
don't
much
know
character.
so much about so many of the characters that I think hopefully by the end of the season it'll have evened out and we'll know enough for it to just really get rocking. Because there's only, I think, 5 episodes left.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did 13. I think they usually do 13.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like we need to take a break real quick, guys. We'll be right back and continue with Defiance. All right, we're back with SnarkALecs Radio, continuing our Defiance discussion. Anybody have anything else to add?
Yeah, I thought it was at the end. I felt that the Dr. Ewell, I kind of got the
Iridescence.
sense.
They're called iridescence, Tony.
Indigene.
Indigene.
Close, man. Close.
I got the name right. That's all that counts. I don't care what race she is. I'm not a racist like you are.
I'm a
just
race mister. I'm just trying to. I'm trying. I get close.
I felt that she wasn't being 100% truthful at the end of that episode. Sukar, the guy with the top hat that was in the pilot, Christina, was killed in a storm, and part of their burial ritual, I guess, is to drop you in acid, and it takes away all your flesh and just leaves the bones. Apparently he got hit by a falling shard of a spaceship, and it killed him. They put him in the acid, and then he comes up like a zombie. But he wasn't eating people. He just came back to life. So it looked like the start of the zombie apocalypse on Defiance, but the way they explain it away is that there was nanobots in this shard, and they took control over his body, and they repaired him and whatnot.
Wow.
Yeah, he ends up dying at the end of the episode for real. But the doctor...
Did he die?
Yeah,
I
don't
think they
he
left
did.
him. She gave him back to the spirit riders, and I
And he
think
was
they were
moving, I
keeping
think.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Well-
they were
well-
keeping him alive, but he's comatose.
Yeah, he's comatose, but basically they said he wasn't coming back. The nanobots
Right.
have gone dormant.
Yeah. Yeah,
Which was
but
a Pink Floyd
I'm
album,
hoping,
by the way.
Yeah, I'm hoping he comes back because I really liked him. I mean, a man that can wear a green fur coat down the road, you know
Is
a
usually
man like
basketball
that.
player?
Yeah, I'm sorry, no, he's not. No, Sukar would not play basketball. I'm sorry.
He's tall enough.
Yeah, but
big
he's
boy.
a little
He's a
too wide,
big
I
boy.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was Christine, if you recall, kind of early in the pilot, the people that relieve Nolan and his charge of their car, the people that come and take it away from him. The biggest
Yeah.
guy of that group is
Yeah.
Sukar, and he's been most of the episodes,
About two or three episodes. Yeah.
fun character.
Yeah, I
so,
like his character. I hope he wakes up from his coma.
Yeah. So we've
I think
not
so.
had a lot of tic-tac-toe lately, and
No.
I think we're going to get some more of him because in some of
Looks
the
like it.
upcoming episodes, it looks like he's going to be running from air against Amanda. So
Oh.
we'll get some more of that, and they also allude to the fact that he finds out about the little thingy that happens between Stama and Kenya.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
wife
Or-
and his
so-
wife
or-
and a prostitute.
Yeah.
you making that
So-
assumption? They're leading
Well,
us
it
to
could be
believe
that.
that.
Well, they're leading us to believe that, and they make a point in the trailers and in the previous episodes of showing you that as a clip. If Daytak finds out about this, he'll kill us both.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of interesting things yet to come in that show.
Yeah. I will say one thing that I disliked about this episode. I really disliked the relationship between Christy and Alec.
Oh yes.
She is so weak. that it just drives me insane. I want to slap her. So.
It goes both ways. You know, you need to. The main thing, Christina, is that Alec is asking her to participate in a family ritual, like introducing her to the family ritual, which is one of these bathing things.
More of the bathing things.
Yeah, her being human, she's uncomfortable about it. But you know what? It goes both ways in a marriage. You know, you gotta take some from your soon-to-be husband and some of his family stuff, because he's taking a lot of your stuff too. So yeah, I agree with you on that one now a whole lot.
Yeah, I really dislike that relationship. It's not good.
I've never liked either character from the beginning.
I haven't either, but she's already saved his ass from the hell bugs because he's a wuss. And really, she should be getting some respect in this relationship.
He's a delicate flower.
She needs to beat the crap out of him is what she needs to do.
And then kill him.
No, she doesn't have to kill him, but she does need to beat him a little bit.
I was just trying to make it interesting for Christina, because she wants that. And then no one died. So, but yeah, I do recommend, Christina, if you get kind of caught up to current cycle.
I know, I want to.
Yeah, Sci-Fi offers they've got a kind of co-viewing app available on iPhone, iPad, and those types of things, Android, that lets you, while you're watching it, do a second screen, and they're kind of running trivia and information about the show while the actual. It's very cool, and this one for this, and they do it for Warehouse 13 right after it.
Oh, really?
There's just a ton of information in both. Have you been using those at all, Mel or Tony?
I did once, and I think we talked about it. But if you don't remember, basically I did use my iPad, and I did use the Sci-Fi Sync, and it's great if you're jumping into something. But what they do is every maybe 30 seconds or so, they'll pop something on the screen, and it looks like they're doing a 50-50 shot between. Half of the information they're giving you is about the characters and the show. And then the other information they're giving you is about the actors and the performers and the directors and things that go into making the show, which I'm sure some people really like. But if you want a tool to help you get backstory and learn more about the story, it's good. It's not great. If you want to be immersed in the whole Defiance from story to production and actors' backgrounds, then it's great. But as far as being a tool to help you understand what's going on, even if you've been watching the episodes, you can learn stuff. But I don't need the other stuff that they've got going on in it. So I've used it a couple of times.
I just know it's been the tool that's allowed me to learn and say the names of all the different alien races correctly every time.
They're doing an excellent job.
It's a very excellent learning tool. It's the Rosetta Stone of Defiance.
Yeah.
It's just sweet, but no, it's fun. It's a fun thing to do there. But,
okay. Can we switch gears a little bit?
Want to talk about Breaking Bad? Want to talk about Breaking Bad?
No,
is that
absolutely. Breaking Bad.
No, but
Breaking Bad.
But what I do want to talk, and I don't want to exclude Kelly from this conversation, but there was a movie on this weekend, or last weekend, I should say, that Melissa watched, that I watched, and it was a movie that was very heavily touted by Lisa Marie Bowman and by Dylan. The zombie women from Satan. Okay?
Yes,
and
zombie women of Satan.
A zombie woman of Satan, and let me tell you, I think I might want to see the DVD version that's not so cut up, and I hope we didn't lose Kelly.
I think we did.
Uh-oh.
You wouldn't let him talk about Breaking Bad, so he left.
Well, I could still see his little picture thingy there.
Yeah, I don't know. There he is.
No, you just didn't want to exclude me, so I shut all the video and the song down. It was just lightly
okay.
I
listening.
see.
In a pouty kind of, diva-like way. So.
It was pretty horrible. And like
I thought it was hilarious.
I mean, I laughed, but I laugh at Troll 2, okay? in Kelly.
Christina, have you seen Troll 2?
No, I'm sorry, I haven't. But I've heard great things.
Yeah, shut up.
Great, horrible things. Great, horrible things.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
worth seeing,
Be nice
but
to
not
our
worth paying
guest.
for. That's right. It's worth seeing, but not worth paying for.
Okay, so my question basically is for Dylan, because I already know Melissa's take on the movie. Why is it so good? What is it about that movie?
I didn't say it was good. I just thought it was totally out there. I mean, and the funny thing is, I actually didn't watch the whole thing. I watched about maybe an hour of it, and it was just totally insane. You have these people with these either Australian or English accents, or
Aussies.
They're Aussies, okay. You've got me and MJ Khan. We were actually watching it at the same time when I first watched it, and the nudity in it, I mean, it's on Chiller, so, I mean, it was all fuzzed out, and there's this big balls right here. It was like, wow, and then MJ